Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in truth, righteousness, and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. I got this article pulled up from RT News, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. It says, Israel bombs Gaza following deadly raid. And it says, the violent flare-up came after 9 Palestinians were killed in a refugee camp in Jenin. It says, Salakia. It says, Israel has carried out airstrikes on an alleged military site in the Gaza Strip, claiming the mission was a response to rockets fired from the area. Palestinian officials accused Israeli troops of a massacre in the occupied West Bank earlier in the day. The militant groups vowed to retaliate. The Israel Defense Force (IDF) announced the strikes early on Friday morning, saying it targeted an underground facility used to produce rockets for Hamas, the political party and armed faction that has ruled Gaza since 2007. The attack was carried out in response to the launch of rockets earlier tonight from the Gaza Strip into Israel, which were intercepted by air defense fighters, the military said, adding that the strikes resulted in significant damage to the strengthening and arming of Hamas. At least 5 rockets were fired toward Israel overnight, according to the IDF. 3 were intercepted, 1 landed in an open area, and another fell short inside Gaza. The launches prompted air raid sirens in settlements bordering the Palestinian enclave, including the city of Ashkelon, just north of Gaza. The rocket salvo followed an Israeli Special Forces raid on a refugee camp in the West Bank on Thursday, which ended in a shootout with militants and left 9 Palestinians dead, among them a 61-year-old woman, according to the Palestinian Authority. So pretty much, that was the point. Let me see if I can play this. What is this?
אנחנו מזהים קבוצה על הגג שמשליכה בקבוקי תבערה ומבצעת ירי על כוחותינו.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Oh, wait. It's playing. Anyway, yeah, never mind. But yeah, man. Apparently, Israel at it again. More
יש פה
bombings.
ממש התארגנות של איזה
Oh, let me stop this.
שכל
Okay. So let's go ahead and get some precepts because, Amalek over here saying that they the people, right? Amalek over here saying they the people, that's their land. They're the true descendants of Jacob, right? They're the real Israelites, yada, yada, yada. But we know who they truly are, man. The Amalek. One of the tribes of, or the head tribe of Esau, the Edomites, right? I'm going to go ahead and start off with this. Isaiah 32 and verse 15. It says, and I'm going to make this a quick lesson. I ain't going to make it too long. I ain't going to let it drag on so long. Just real quick to the point. Isaiah 32 and 15, it says, until the Spirit be poured up upon us from on high, and the wilderness be a fruitful field, and the fruitful field be counted for a forest. Then judgment shall dwell in the wilderness, and righteousness shall remain in the fruitful field. And the work of the righteous shall be peace, and the effect of the righteousness quietness and assurance forever. Right, and um, pretty much there's gonna be nothing but peace, right, to Israel, right. This is what it's talking about. Pretty much everything will um be peaceful. Everything will be, prosperous unto us, right. It ain't gonna our land ain't gonna be a desolate, desolate wilderness, right. But it says, verse 18, the point, and my people shall dwell in a peaceable habitation, and in sure dwellings, and in quiet resting places. Now, does this right here, does this look like a safe, quiet, and peaceful place to live at? Missiles flying over your head, you know, constantly at battle, constantly at war, showing you these ain't the people, man. I don't think they've ever had peace since they stepped foot in the land. Constantly at war, constantly at battle, showing you these ain't the people, man. Right? Because, actually, matter of fact, let's go to it. Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh and the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law. Now they ain't upholding the law of the Bible, of the scriptures, right? They ain't upholding all 613 laws and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They don't even use the name, right? It says, and we will walk in his paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. Salakia. But, going back to verse 3, they ain't upholding the law. They have Pink City, all these moles running around. I think I seen an article earlier that about 1/3 or something like that of the men out there are moles, man. So how are they the people of the Lord, right? When the scripture says, hey, when they come back, they shall be in a peaceful place, right? Which you see a war going on. The scriptures also say that their law, that the Most High's law is going to be in the inward parts. Obviously, they're going off. I mean, come on, man. But verse 4, I'm gonna read it again. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Right? They're gonna all the weaponry that these nations have, they're gonna turn them into tools for agriculture, right? For growing crops, farming, right? All that. It says, nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore, right? So at that time, when the real Israelites get put back into the land, they're going to rule the world in righteousness, and the nations ain't going to learn war anymore. There ain't going to be no more wars, right? Everything's going to be peaceful. Everything's going to be good. obviously you just seen, right, there's a picture of an explosion. That looks like war. Like I said, this shit doesn't look safe. It doesn't look peaceful. All hell's breaking loose over there, man. Chaos, right? So obviously, this doesn't fit them. Another one. Let me get this. Jeremiah 16 and verse 14. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall be, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from the lands whither he had driven them, and will bring them again into their land, and I will get that I gave unto their fathers." So, let me read this again. I've completely botched it. Jeremiah 16 and 15. "But Yahweh liveth, up, that brought them up, the Salakia. I'm over here, you know, tongue twister. Jeremiah 16 and 15. "But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I have gave unto their fathers." That's right. So no more. Well, pretty much, we might still be talking about, land, the Egyptian, deliverance, right? But this next deliverance that's coming, that's gonna bring us back into our homeland, is gonna be, far beyond what happened in Egypt, right? Because our Lord Yahweh Shah, he's coming down with his spaceships and his father's ship and his many angels, and he's gonna come down and deliver his elect and bring us back into our land, right? And like I said, this hasn't happened yet. If it has happened, why isn't it spoken of? And like I said, they obviously ain't the people, man. As I like to say. So now let me get Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start verse 30, and it says, "And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. He shall send his angels with a great sound of the trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other." This hasn't happened, man. When has this happened? Right? Now, last precept. Like I said, I'm just going through this real quick. I just wanted to really touch on this article because it just caught my eye. I feel like doing a little lesson on it. This is Luke 21:24. It says, "And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled." You see, so Jerusalem is going to be trodden down until Esau gets taken out of power, right? Until the time of the Gentiles is fulfilled, until the time of these heathens' rulership is over, right? As the scripture says, Jacob is the beginning thereof. I mean, Esau, Salakia. Uh, Esau is the end thereof, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Roughly paraphrasing. So this is the last, man. This is the end. Esau is the last heathen rulership that we're going to be under. After that, it's going to be our turn. After that, Jerusalem ain't going to be trodden down no more of the Gentiles. We ain't going to be taken into captivity no more. Right? So like I said, you know, Amalek, I mean, y'all gutter rats out there saying y'all the real Jews, y'all really Edomites. Y'all the devil that the Bible speaks of. Y'all are the enemy, the enemies of the true Israelites, which are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right? So anyway, man, hopefully the lesson was edifying. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachacha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, taught me this truth and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth in truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Until the next time, I'm going to say Shalom.